Hello, hello, yes, hello. Well, we're having a bit of a mini heat wave here in sunny Southampton. It's clouded over a bit now, though, but it's still very hot. When I say very hot, I don't mean the kind of, I believe it's Chicago area, it's like 100, no, it's not like that here, it's about 74, 75. But for here, that's pretty hot, and it's quite nice. So anyway, swiftly moving on. I had a couple of questions asked of me. One was concerning tobacco crises, and the other one was about the draw on your pipe. The first one, now, not being able to actually examine the tobacco itself, probably would be quite difficult. I am familiar with Dunhill Nightcap and it being a very pleasant, fruity smoke. I'll tell you what happened. The guy had the tobacco and he left it in his car, which got very, very hot. And after the experience of the heating, it became quite unpleasant to smoke. Now, that's kind of strange because um, it was, I mean, I don't know whether I know that if you take a tin of tobacco and you want to age it, but quickly, uh, is that a paradox? But, what you can do is you can put it in the oven and cook it a little bit. And I don't know, one of the missing pipe presenters, I was one of the missing pipe presenters. I've now returned. Um, he, well, Pipes to Jim, I'm sure you all remember. He did an experiment where he oven baked a tin of Virginia flake, and it turned out all right. And obviously that exposes the tobacco to very high temperatures, and but has the effect of aging it. But I wonder. I mean, this is some sort of answer, but there's questions within the answer, if you see what I mean. Um, I wonder whether Oriental tobaccos and Latakia and Perique respond, which is, what's in Nightcap. I wonder if they respond as well to that kind of heating and they do go off. It's something I've never heard of. Perhaps somebody out there can. If What I'll do is I'll put the guy's YouTube address in the information bit, and perhaps somebody could get in touch with them and tell him, or make a video. Even better, make a video response. Yeah, the other question was concerning the draw-on pipes. This was from Hampshire Pipe Smoker, and he'd watched a number of videos where people have taken their pipes, not been happy with the draw on it, and have opened it up. I think is the expression. Not a very pleasant one, it has to be said. And To improve it, I have never done that on any of my pipes. Not and I don't. Yes, I do have some quite expensive, high grade type pipes, but I also have lots of ones that you wouldn't really put in that category. Which are excellent smokers, and I've not needed to open them up. I think this is my view. Please feel free to contradict me and make a response video or whatever. Uh, my view is this: that a lot of the problems with draw on a pipe are the way you pack it, and it has little to do with the opening. Maybe some basket pipes aren't uh, made very well, and they do have problems and do need to be opened up, maybe. But my experience is that the only time I've ever had problems with the draw on my pipes, I'm speaking from my own experience, of course, is when I've not packed them right and they just won't smoke very well, and you can't set the gently puffing on them. But as I say, the best pipe I have, draw-wise, which is just perfect, and the first time I smoked it, I thought this is amazing, was a little 1962 Dunhill I've got, and it's absolutely perfect. other part of his question was concerning Astley's pipes. He's been bidding on a Astley's pipe made by Dunhill. You know, the pipes are exactly the same as standard Dunhills. They are made by Dunhill in the manner that Dunhills are made. So I'd have thought, you know, you'll be getting a very nice. I have. I'm trying to think, about 6 pipes made by Astley's, and about 5 of those are made by Dunhill, and they're all great pipes. You know, they really are. And you know, you can get them at quite a reasonable price. When I say reasonable, you're going to pay over £60, £70 for them, but you know, and some a lot more. But you know, a brand new Dunhill. I bought a I'll get the pipe. I'll get the pipe. I bought this one. This is an Astley's. Unfortunately, I've managed to wear off all the white paint on the hand cut mouthpiece, but that was made by Dunhill. It's a 1 knuckle bamboo there, or 2 knuckles of bamboo, and again it smokes really well. I've had some problems with that, to be honest with you, Draw, but that again has been mostly the packing. And my fault. But you know, they're very nice pipes, and yeah, I'd strongly recommend getting one, Morris, if I was you. Yeah, so there we go. There's the questions. Now, on a course video, questions, answers, and controversy. A surgeon will tell you it is very foolish to open an old wound, but I am going to bravely do that. Just for the sheer fun of it, and I know to be honest with you, a little while ago, it must be a year or more ago, I made a video. I think Mike, no, it wasn't Mike, it was an Irish pipe smoker who sadly got lots of hassle where he was and had to stop making videos. It was very sad, but he made a video about his favourite pipe shape. So I did a little response, just a couple of things that I really like. And I like Rhodesians, and I like Bulldogs, and that kind of shit. What I like most about them is that you can, if you're out, you can just stick them down on the side. Well, it's taken me a long time to, and what happened was there was quite a heated debate that took place concerning what constitutes a Bulldog and what constitutes a Rhodesian. Now, I've got a bent Rhodesian. I bought it from from White's in Southampton. It's one of their Mayfair range, not cheap, but a nice pipe, and it's a bent Rhodesian. Now, a flood of comments, several people said, no, that's a squat Bulldog, bent Bulldog. I directed them to be honest with you, I didn't respond directly in the comments, because I thought, you don't want to have that sort of even though they've been quite, snooty. I thought, well, I'll just, so I actually funny pipes, the gym was one of them, and I just directed him, gave him a couple of links to Dunhill shape charts and James Upshaw shape charts, which all have Bulldogs and Rhodesians with diamond shanks. So anyway, funnily, well, not funny really. The people that did, I never commented again. That was the end of that. Yeah. So anyway, which is sad really, because I don't think it's something you should really. I mean, to be honest with you, does it really matter? But anyway, today I've been waiting. I bought this pipe. It's the first pipe I've bought in 6 months, which will tell you that I've been I've been very good. But I saw this pipe and I really liked it, and the shape, it arrived today. So anyway, this is the pipe I bought. It's a James Upshaw Tills Head straight Rhodesian. Now I know there'll be some people, oh, it's not a Rhodesian, that's a squat Bulldog. Well, this is the James Upshaw Bulldog, and as you'll see, it's a very different shape to the bowl. Now my take, and this isn't just a personal opinion, this is from looking at shape charts of English pipe makers, is that the fundamental difference between a bulldog and a Rhodesian is the shape of the bowl. Now, a Rhodesian bowl is a much more in profile, flatter, broader shape, and the bulldog, though still retaining that cut in the top of the pipe, has a higher sides. Now, I've seen squat bulldogs. Blake Marbriers do a squat, which is a bulldog, and to me, squat doesn't mean that you flatten the shape like that from that. Squat means that you lower the profile, and the squat in Blake Mar's shape, so it's just a little the profile's lower. So instead of having an inch above the shank, it has about half an inch, and it's not flattened out. It still retains that shape, but in a lower profile. So anyway, there's a little bit of controversy. I'm very happy. I had to wait for this pipe. I just got fed up yesterday. I was waiting and thinking, where the hell's this got to? And because when I contacted the seller, she said, "Oh, it'll be in the post first thing tomorrow," and she sends it first cast recorded, and you pay for that, and it didn't arrive, and I thought, well, perhaps it'll be the next day, and it still didn't arrive. So I waited until yesterday, and then I thought, right, I'm getting in touch, and I did. Um, this is my first smoke of the pipe, and so far so good. I've half filled it with some Condor. The other thing I'm still getting my way through that. The other thing I've been smoking, I've got a cupboard full of tobacco, and lots of it in little pots and jars. People sent me, an ounce of this and a half ounce of that, and I end up. What I do is I convert the little coffee jars with the push-in top to tobacco jars, and I've got lots of aromatics. So I'm not really. I used to smoke aromatics quite a bit, but I just don't. I like the Lakeland floral aromatic style, but the kind of whiskies and cherries and things I've kind of gone off of quite a lot. But I've got lots of it in there, and it seems a crime not to smoke it and waste it. So I've got a mystery. The problem is, of course, the stupid thing I did was I didn't label the jars or put a little bit of paper in them to say what the aromatic was. So I've got about 5 or 6 jars of mystery aromatics. So this, I can't even tell you what it smells like, but I smelt it and it didn't bring anything to mind. But so I've got all these mystery aromatics I'll be smoking. So anyway, I hope I haven't caused too much controversy, and I'll be interested to know other people's thoughts. The view that opposes my one is that Rhodesians have cylindrical shanks, not diamond shanks. But I don't think a pipe shape. Well, saying that, Canadian obviously would contradict that. At Liverpool, maybe. Well, no, not Liverpool, because again, the difference between a Canadian and Liverpool, both have long shanks, but one has a tall chimney type bowl. But anyway, I think it's the shape of the bowl, and as I have two James Upshaws, one which was sold to me as a bulldog, and this one which was sold to me as a straight Rhodesian, from James Upshaw themselves, not from a third party. I tend to think that, but at the end of the day, chaps and chapesses, it really doesn't matter. But I just thought I'd reignite some controversy. Yeah, what else has been going on? Well, what a wonderful day I had yesterday. Once I could get my radio to work, I listened to the last day. Well, it was the penultimate day of the Test match, but England, who are in majestic form, beat India quite heavily, and got the last man out yesterday afternoon. Well, early evening, about just after 5 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, so that was very good. I really enjoyed that. England, if they win by 2 clear games in this series, will become the number 1 Test side in the world. which is something which, to be honest with you, I can never remember happening, and I'm 40 whatever, and I can't remember that happening, so that was rather good. Nico's very well. Well, he's got this horrible lump on his paw, and it's all a bit of a problem, but he's very well in himself. So there's another, where I take him out for a walk now. There's another little female bull terrier, white with black markings on her head, not a patch like Nico's, but she's got a little patch and her ears are black. She's ever so nice, and she wouldn't move when they met this morning. She sort of dropped down, and when we were walking away, and wanted to continue the loving, which was rather nice. All is well, but I thought I'd share that with you. And it's a lovely pipe. You know, if you want to own a James, I mean, this pipe in a retailer would cost about £180. I did not pay that for it. I paid roughly about 55 pounds something, which is, it's not cheap either, but you're getting a 100-year-old piece of Grecian briar, which has a few pits in. There's no fills. What they do is they polish out the pits and so on, and you'd be hard pushed. I can't find the floor in the briar. They don't use filler, and they're lovely pipes. And of course, it's the same briar that's used for their top grade ones, and so it smokes really well. It's a lovely, lovely pipe. So there we go. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good week. I'm glad to see that this debt crisis thing in America has been sorted out. A relief to everybody. So anyway, good to see you all. No, I don't see you. Well, you know what I mean. Okay. Cheers. Hello. You having a little doze on my bed again? I'll wear you out this morning. I'll have to let you get filmed, Nico, because people will wonder where the hell you are. You alright? Sorry to disturb you.